Do you owe taxes? Will you be getting money back? And in either situation, wouldn't it be nice to know how much? Today, an expert from H&R Block is going to let us know what we can expect as we file for 2012.
It's award season, and first up, the Golden Globes. Find out what fashionista Nicole Richie says will be hot for this Sunday's big award night.
And from Nicole Richie to Howie Mandel, the guru of reality television, talks with us about his latest project involving flash mobs, hundreds of strangers helping people deliver personal messages.
This weekend in Talbot County, they're going to be partying like it's 1812. What's that all about? We'll have the details coming up.
And we're in the kitchen with the chef from Matt's Fish Camp making a colossal crab cake. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And we would like to welcome our studio audience. Got a wild one.
Oh boy.
And you know what's interesting? They're already, I mean, the audience has come in and people are already talking about your beard. You have opened a box, a door, whatever.
Become a monster. I mentioned the other day, and we talked about it yesterday on there, about whether or not I should shave my beard.
Right.
Became a topic of conversation. In this conversation, our dear friend George Jackson, you probably know him well for putting together all the scrolls that we sign to send to our troops overseas to let them know that we're thinking about them. He also plays Santa Claus, well known around Caroline County. He heard us talking about it, so he sent in a picture of him without a beard. Tell me, would you recognize him?
Oh my goodness, what a difference.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
So thanks, George, appreciate that. And of course, we took it to Facebook just to see, you know, what's the popular consensus. Like, this is really a big deal. What do you think, to beard or not to beard? Josh Lemon says, I shave mine, have to grow it back, just don't look right without it. But change can be good sometimes.
And Carolyn McLafferty says, you look too much like Jimmy Carter without the beard. Now, Carolyn, I want to tell you that picture that we showed yesterday was from a different time.
Era, decade.
Decade?
Yeah. I was trying to remember. I think it's 80. 80-ish.
Wow.
So, did you?
I offered to bring in a picture of me from 1980.
And you didn't?
Well,
I thought you were gonna.
I can. It's gonna make you feel old. But if you insist.
Getting closer and closer to going away. Dear friend of mine, Melinda Bishop, says, I think you should let your wonderful wife make the call. After all, she's the one who has to put up with you with or without the beard.
Melinda is smart.
Melinda.
Ruth Holloway Hobbs says, what does your wife want you to do?
Amy Farber says, before you do anything, it's always a good idea to check with your wife first, LOL. Am I sensing a theme developing here?
I think the bottom line is it's really not up to me or you or anyone else.
Or me.
It's up to Carol.
Carol.
Yeah, not even up to you.
Not even up to me. Just to let you know, in case you're curious, it's been about half and half.
Yeah, it has been.
Some people say off with it. Other people say keep it. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the thing
May
is,
come down to the proverbial coin flip.
Yeah. Well, if you want to weigh in on it, you know where to go. Facebook.
Surely you got something better to do, but if you want to, we'd love to hear from you.
Hey, I want to talk about a building in Pocomoke, topping our hot topics today. Part of history is currently being, well, demolished in Pocomoke City. Take a look at this building. It's on the corner of Willow and Clark Avenue. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. It was once known as the Parker House. Then years later, it became Peacock's Hotel. Take a look at this picture.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't that just, I mean, take you back, you know? I imagine that was a wonderful place to go. And I actually saw this on a Pocomoke Public Eye, and the author said that his father used to go there and get muskrat and chicken and dumplings and everything. So it's sad, but you know, you have to, sometimes the buildings don't last. I don't think it's a historic.
So it's not on the registry.
It's not on the registry or anything like that. But
it's a piece of history.
It's a piece of history.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
How about that? Well, find out about that soon. The University of Maryland Eastern Shore, their Gala, which has been Hollywood themed for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that this year.
Really?
Yeah, this comes as a big surprise. Here's Larry King, who got an honorary PhD from the president. This was this last spring, I guess it was, during their big deal. Instead, what they're going to do is the inauguration week. They're planning for it to be mid-April, and they'll formally salute Juliet Bell, who in August took the helm as the 15th president. at UMES. So not sure what this means for the future of the
Yeah, because they brought in some pretty big stars.
They did. It was
Sharon
huge. And I think there were some people they had a hard time actually getting
Yeah, I
here.
think a couple people had to cancel last year.
Yeah.
I remember Melanie Griffith and Tippi Hedren.
Yeah.
So anyway,
find out more about that.
We'll see what happens. I want to talk about a fundraiser that's coming up. It's Star Charity's annual Beef and Beer to benefit wounded soldiers in Maryland. And it looks like a great event. Major General James Atkins, he's the adjunct general with the Maryland National Guard, is the guest speaker. There he is. They're going to have all kinds of entertainment. Earl Dixie's Land Band, WW Tunes, Woodland's String Band, which, by the way, got first place of the string division in the 2012 Mummers Parade in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yeah, and we just happen to have some folks here
we
from
do.
Stars Charities.
Thanks for coming, guys. Awesome having you here. They're the rowdy part of the audience today.
They are the rowdy part of the audience, and they're going to have an all-you-can-eat dinner at this fundraiser by Emmings.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be good. Here's the event details. January 19th from 1 to 5 at the American Legion Post number 166 in Ocean City. They're asking for a donation of $26 per person, and of course this benefits wounded soldiers in Maryland. So it's a good cause.
Good cause, good cause. Well, while we're talking about food, officials in Delaware, they're holding a food drive to help replenish the pantry stocks at the state service centers where residents go to get their food. The food drive is going to run from Friday, tomorrow, through January 21st. If you've got something you drop off, just take any of your non-perishable items to any one of the 15 service centers, several of the blood bank locations as well. That's going to be statewide in Delaware.
All right.
So do that.
Seals. Has anybody ever seen a seal off of our coast, off of Delmarva coast?
Or up on the beach.
You have seen
Have you? Really? Wow.
I haven't. Well, I've seen them when they like beach themselves, and they send me out to do a story on it. But apparently they've been gone and they're back in coastal waters. And with that, the Maryland Coastal Bays Program and the National Aquarium in Baltimore are asking to report when you see one. So if you see another one, you need to report it. Sandy Smith is the Development and Marketing Coordinator for Maryland Coastal Bays, and she says to enjoy the experience, keep a safe distance and don't harass them. So you can look, just don't touch.
Call it in, don't mess with them.
Yeah.
That'd be neat. No, I've never seen one at all, except for when you've gone out on a news story.
Yeah, right. Brought back the video.
Okay. The Maryland General Assembly kicked in yesterday.
Right.
Delaware General Assembly, I think, kicked in
Monday.
The day before. Monday.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they're talking about, and I'm having a hard time coming to grips with this, is they're talking about taking the contraband that they collect from prisoners and turning around and selling it and using the money to support prison operations. I mean, I can see
Seriously?
that. They shouldn't have it in the jail anyway, you know, take it, use the money to make the prison run. But what is it they're going to have in the jail
that's considered contraband
that would actually be of any monetary value?
I'm thinking
we have a slightly used shiv here. Would you like to?
A nail file that has a little bit of cake batter on it.
Yeah, that'll make a lot of money on that. So we're still trying to figure that one out.
Interesting.
We'll see what
All
goes
the
on
possibilities.
With that. A lot of changeover in our federal government, one of those being Jack Lew, who has been nominated for Treasury Secretary, which means you probably noticed on your dollar bill, there's always the Treasury Secretary's signature at the bottom. The problem here is when Jack Lew signs his name, it's kind of hard to read. Take a look at this. That's his signature.
It looks like he had one of those spirographs. Remember those when you were a kid?
It kept going.
And kept going. That's his signature.
I can see the J, and after that, it kind of gets lost.
Yeah.
And we're wondering if maybe the Senate will make him improve his penmanship to actually confirm the position. We don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Hey, have you ever had to deal with glare on your TV? I know we deal with it here,
it's a big deal here.
You know, problem solved. Digital expert Andrew Felix has more on that and other neat finds at this year's Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas.
Hey, thanks Lisa and Jimmy. That's right, I am here on the floor at CES with some hot new items for you. Now let's get started. First up, if you love working out, this is for you. It's the Viva from 4i Innovation. It's the first heart rate monitor to enable AMP Plus devices to talk to any iOS device without any awkward adapters or dongles. Now, athletes can perform data and review activity summaries as heart rate, power, and speed from their iPhone wirelessly. So you want to check them out. It's about $79 at 4eyes.com. Now next up, this is from Geneva. This is the World Radio. Very lightweight, sleek. It's got a great handle in it, and it's rechargeable. No wires, no batteries needed. It's got an AM, FM radio built right inside, and it's a Bluetooth speaker. So you want to look them up online at Geneva. Now next up, everybody's getting iPhone 5 cases. Well, how about this one from Case Scenario? Check them out online, case-scenario.com. This is the Skin and Bones 2-part case. Basically, you got your skin right here and then your hard plastic case. So put your phone right inside here, put it right in there, just like that, and then you got the hard plastic case and you're set to go. So it's ultimate protection with ultimate grip. Now, this is neat. From Sennheiser, these are the Momentums. These things are great. Brand new for consumers. Real leather ear cups, real leather top, adjustable ear cups, and they sound amazing. You hear the highs and lows great. It's got an inline mic right here. In case you get a phone call, you can actually answer the phone call and change your tracks too. Now next up, from Outdoor Technology, these are chips. Imagine it skiing or mountain biking and taking your music with you. You can do that now via Bluetooth. Put these things right inside the ear cups, and as you're going the mountain, you can change the volume up and down while you're listening to your music. Great thing for skiing. Now, also here, we've seen some great things. We actually got announced today an OLED television that's actually curved. So there's no more needing a straight television. You've got curved televisions now, which is pretty cool. Other things that were announced were also this new drone system where they actually had 4 drones flying at one time. Cool stuff. They got some new robotic things, a lot of things going on here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys soon.
And take a look at that curved TV Andrew just mentioned. For more on all the happenings at the Consumer Electronics Show, go to delmarvalife.com. Well, we talked this week about the fiscal cliff's impact on our paycheck. Now it's time to learn more about its impact on our tax returns. Will our rates go up? And what about changes to the popular tax credits? A tax expert is here to clear up some confusion.
Plus, if you still don't know what to make for dinner, Matt's Fish Camp is here with an idea. And there's going to be plenty to go around. We are in the kitchen in just a little bit. Delmarva Life, life at its best, here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers. And State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.